Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to work on a fun anklet using some Celtic knots and shamrocks. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, you can see all these wonderful pieces here. I've got some 3-inch pieces of wire, whole bunch of shamrocks, of the glass shamrocks. I do believe I only need 6. I do have 7 out here just in case, but I think I only need 6. And I have a lobster claw, a large jump ring for it, and these jump rings are to put our pieces together. Because what we are going to do is you'll notice that these are all connectors. So we're going to take our Celtic knot and we're going to put on either side of it a shamrock. Then another but nope, we're not going to do that. I'm going to put these in between. And then we'll hook it all together with jump rings. Now, if it ends up being too long, we will just not use whatever we don't use. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to wire wrap all of these guys. So all we're going to do is just make a wrapped loop on both sides with the little glass shamrock in the middle. Okay, now you can see that for one thing this didn't get tucked all the way, so we got to tuck that better. And then this is a little lopsided, so we're going to put our pliers in the loop and pull it a little sideways. And I think I may have pulled it a little too much. There we go. Now we'll put the first bead on. And we want to make our loop on this side. Grab it, wrap it. Now this wire is soft enough I can do it by hand without any great hardship. But sometimes when you're wrapping like this, they'll not go exactly where you want them to. That's one reason I use my pliers, because I think it wraps a little tighter. So now we'll cut this baby off. And tuck it in. You see that buckled up a little bit right there? Just push that down some. Now these wires don't appear to be going quite the same way, and we do need them to go the same way. So what I'm going to do is take hold of one and twist it so it goes exactly the same. So there is the first of our 6 links. Now, like I say, we may not need that many because once we start hooking them together, we've got not only the link part here, but we're going to have the jump ring. Even though I'm not using really big jump rings, we're still going to have that issue. So I'll show you what I mean here. We'll open this up. Take this guy, hook it to the first little shamrock piece. Come on, go through your, there we go. Close her up. Another thing you want to watch for while you're doing this is that you get your shamrock so its tail is facing down. You don't want your shamrock to be hanging up. So beware of that when you go all the way around. So then we put the other one on, and it goes on here. Close her up. Come on, straighten yourself here. So there is our first little bit. But if we measure it, we'll find that instead of being just a little piece, it has now grown to almost it's over 2.5, almost 2 3/4. So, and if before I put that in, the pieces, it was not even 2 1/4. See? So we got to beware of that. But we will start that, and that is why I am going to put it together as we go along. I'll make a piece, then I'll put it together, see how we're doing, if we need to go on from to the next one. So I could wind these all up at once, and I may just do that. I don't suppose you're going to want to watch me make them all, so I'll probably do them fast forward. We'll make this next one, and then we'll do the others. We'll do 3 other ones fast forward. And I'm saying 3 because we may not need that last one. It may be just one of those things. So here's the Whoop. We got her crooked, as you can see, so we want to straighten her up. There we go, pretty straight. And the tail is down a little low, so we put our pliers in the ring and then below it and push up. Now we get our next shamrock, slide it on. Over. Now this one I'm going to do with the pliers. The other one wiggled a bit. I wasn't thrilled with that, so we will do the pliers for this one, and we're going to drop it out. Oops, now this one went down low, so push it back up and around some more. trim it. And tuck it. Now we'll see if our bars are going the same direction. A little off, not bad. This one has definitely moved the loop. There we go. Now we hook this one on. So the same way with the jump ring. On this shamrock, then on the regular knot. Close it up. Go to the other side. Through here. And then we want the shamrock connector. We want to check it's going this direction. So we want to make sure that we put our tail going that direction. So then we close it back up. So there is our first bunch. Now you'll notice the tail is on a different side. That's fine. In fact, I like that better because if we use this as the middle, then those two tails are going the opposite direction. So now I am going to fast forward doing 3 of these, and then we will see if I even need the 4th. So we'll put it up here for right now. All right, now that we have these 3 done, we're going to start putting them together. We'll see if we need the 4th one. I'm hoping not, because I think that we're going to actually be long enough, maybe even without the 3rd one we have wrapped up here. We'll find out momentarily. When I design these, I frequently forget to make concessions for all of the connections, which is too bad because the connections are important. So isn't this cute? Oop. Come on, you. You're twisting up on me here. There we go. Now we got to put this other one here on. now we're going to measure how big this is with just the, without this last bits here. So. That's almost 9. And we've got to put on our lobster and our... I am wondering if it would be better to take these big knots out and just put some little shamrocks, 2 of the little shamrocks in. Let's see what it looks like on the spacer. Oop. This black line here is the 9" for anklet. Oh, it's not taking up as much room as it looks like it was. So let's put on the lobster claw and see how, and hook it together, blah, and see how long it ends up being then. We may have quite a few extra pieces here. So we'll put our lobster claw on. Oh, come on, that should be plenty big enough to go through both of you. There it is. And then our large jump ring on the other side. Hook her together and see how big she is on the sizer now. She's so pretty. So slide her down, and she's just not quite at 9. Since I do want her at 9, I may put this guy in. It's not quite, I think that might make it longer than I want it, but or maybe I'll just put some extender chain on. I think maybe I'll just put inch or 2 of extender chain on. That way, if I have somebody who has a larger ankle, they can also wear this. We can take it off if they don't need it. So we will hook this extender chain onto here. Pretty sure this lobster claw will go into this chain. Yes, no problem. So then we will open this guy up. And since we're doing this with extender chain, I am going to switch to one of these smaller ones because they're more the same size as the links are. And then because I like to have a little dangle on my extender chains, I will find a little tiny, I think I have some of these that are not connectors, and we will use one of those at the bottom of our extender chain. Okay, I couldn't find a little shamrock. I could just cut one of the connectors off here, but I don't want to. So we're going to use this tiny little Celtic knot here, one of them, as our dangle here. Just open up our jump ring, put it on the end of our chain, add our little Celtic knot, close her up, and there is our Celtic knot and shamrock anklet. And right now I have it at twisted is what I have it at. There we go. It's not quite 9, so we can drop it down one link here, and it probably will be. So let's drop it a link or two on our extender chain here. And now it's right at 9. There we go. There's our anklet. Isn't that cute? Okay. There's our anklet, and it has our shamrocks and our little dangle with our extender chain there. Knock that one the wrong way. So there we go, finished. Now if I wanted to and decided that this was a little chunky as it sits, I could make another one with just the little shamrocks, these and these, and just go around in a loop. And if I didn't want to put them directly together, I could put a little chain between them. Whichever way I decide to go with it, I may do that later. So, but there we go. This anklet is finished. Okay, here is our shamrock and Celtic knot anklet. Isn't that fun? Hope you enjoyed making this with me. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I've got a couple of Celtic shows coming up, and these are pieces that I'm making specifically for that show or those shows. So there we go. There's our anklet. Very pretty, isn't it? So we'll see you later. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. Bye-bye.